Well, got my parts back from my buddy at sandblasted them yesterday, and this morning got them shot with paint. Tell you what, it's a good thing I'm not an Alice guy, or I'd just be walking around in a constant state of pissed off, because orange just sucks to paint. It just sucks painting. But I got a pretty decent coat on there anyhow, good enough for what it is. So, and then I made, where did I have it? Originally for the chain tension up on top, they had these long ass all thread bolts that went in here, and then they go through the hole on the axle, and there's a nut here that just holds it. The bolt stays all the way ahead like that, and you got a nut here that holds it, and then you got a nut up here that pushes on the axle. Well, this one's not bad, but the other one's nearly rusted in two. So I took a piece of threaded rod and welded nuts on the end and made new jack bolts for the chain tension. And yeah, had a couple holes I patched up in this. You can kind of, right there. There's a hole there. Probably should have welded these shut, but all that is it goes right here and gives something for the chain to skip off of when it goes into the return trough. So, a lot better than what it was. And it's a good thing I got this elevator to keep me busy, otherwise I'd be making a real stupid decision, because a guy'd be half tempted to start fitting ground right now, but it's just still a little wet. There's some guys south of here that I'm friends with that are working ground right now, but they got some really light sand down there and it's pretty well drained, so they can get away with it. This field back here is actually tiled. That's probably gonna be my first one to go, but yep, just not. I'm gonna try tomorrow. Hopefully get that worked. I got another 14-acre chunk that I want to get worked, and maybe a little bit more. If I can get that worked first thing tomorrow morning, and then work that other piece after that, and if I can find any other corn ground that's dry, hopefully I can get that planted tomorrow afternoon. That would be ideal. And then I took Monday off of work because we're not supposed to have any rain. So that would give me, if I get enough ground fit ahead of the planter, that would give me all Monday to plant corn. Because we got, what the hell is that? Cage nut from something, but I don't know from what. Where was I? Yeah, we got chances of rain Tuesday morning. Originally this whole week was clear except for Tuesday morning. Well, now they got rain Tuesday morning, Wednesday, Thursday. So tomorrow afternoon and Monday looks like my best shot to get anything done. And I think I can make it, but we had 2 inches of rain between Wednesday and Thursday. It quit raining about 2 o'clock-ish Thursday afternoon, and we didn't get much drying because it was so damn cold. Yesterday it was fairly warm. We had full sun. It was nice and windy, so that helped a lot. Today we've got full sun. It's kind of breezy, and it's supposed to get up to 70. That's going to do a lot. So, like I say, hopefully tomorrow morning I can get on that field, get it fit, let it dry during the day, get that planted tomorrow afternoon, and have enough ground worked tomorrow morning and early afternoon to be able to plant all day Monday. Would be ideal. So, anyway, back to the elevator. So these are all the parts for the head section, except for obviously these two are the drive sprockets for the tail. But get all this stuff put together to get the parts out of the way. And we got the new side plates and end shield for the tail. All the bearings, 2 new sprockets, idler sprocket, and a full key shaft that is going to be the shaft that the drive sprocket and PTO adapter go on. And then for the one that the actual chain drive sprockets go on, we're just going to make one because it just needs a short keyway on the end and a couple holes punched in it for the keyway for the drive sprocket, and then holes for the web drive sprocket. So anyway, since all I gotta do is bolt stuff together, it's not really worth videoing, so I'm gonna slap all this stuff together and we'll catch you in a minute. Well, the head section's all back together, and this was the section that still, the ends were still kind of so the side plates pulled that out fairly straight. It still got a little bit of a in it, but I don't think that's going to affect how it runs because the drags are in here, so shouldn't be an issue. And the one thing I changed is before they had no way to keep the sprockets from walking in towards each other. And that is part of why this guide plate is all wallered out in here, is because the sprockets have been pushing in. So I just went and got some 1-inch shaft collars and put them on there to keep the sprockets spread apart. So that should help quite a bit with not damaging the sheet metal anymore. And it should improve the life of the chain too. So anyway, that part's done. Now gotta tackle that part. Alright, well, I laid all my holes out in the new side plates, and I already started punching them out. I wanted to get used to running this thing again because I honestly can't even remember the last time Dad or I ran this radial drill. Tell you the truth, even though I walk around every day, kind of forgot it was here. So, and the humming is, this is a 3-phase and we've only got 2-phase here, so got to run it on a rotaphase to generate the 3rd phase. Anyway, yeah, I'm already set up and going, so I guess I will set you guys up so you can watch me punch a couple holes on this thing. Hopefully you can see. You ought to be able to. So just take a center point, locate the pinprick, put the bit in, and repeat. Kind of tedious, but a lot better than hand drilling, that's damn sure. And I've got both plates stacked. That way you don't got to drill as many holes, and they don't become right and left until you finish machining them. Okay, got all my holes, or the initial pass drilled. These holes are done now. Those are for the bearings. Every hole with a check mark by it now, I have to go drill it 49/64. Right now they're drilled clearance for a 5/16. So I need to punch all those ones out for 49/64, which is going to allow it to set over this bump they put in the steel. So drill it oversized and then put a chamfer on it so it'll suck up tight. That way we don't have to go through and make a tool and try to press that divot into these, because that plate's going to be kind of hard to do that because it's so much thicker than the original stuff. And then what'll happen is take a piece of flat stock and drill that bolt pattern in it and get it clamped on there and tack weld it to take it back down to clearance for 5/16. So basically it'll make a sandwich. So it'll all make sense when I start putting it together, but anyway, start punching more holes. The nice part is, now that I got the pilot hole drilled, I can skip the center plate. Got all my holes drilled, separated the plates, marked them R and L for right and left. I got to take a chamfering bit and punch all the big holes to put a fairly decent chamfer on them so that they'll clear the dimples on the elevator section. And then out here on the outer bearing, I actually have to chamfer it deep enough to get a flathead cap screw in it, because the chain runs close enough here that it's going to hit, that it could hit the bolts or bolt heads. So we want to put these in there so we don't have a clearance issue. So anyway, sorry for how loud that is, by the way. Well, side plates are on the elevator, or on the trough, obviously. This bolt pattern, this 6 and this 6 is where the old Arrow used to bolt. And then I added that hole and that hole and that hole, and all the rest of these were already all the rest of them were already here. And then the holes I'm covering with the straps here are the ones that I drilled oversized. So the last thing I'm probably going to do today, and then start cleaning my mess up, is get these straps welded on real quick. And these tick marks are to tell me roughly where to weld. I'm not going to weld it solid, obviously, because you warp the shit out of it. You just go in there and stitch it. So, and when I get done and get it back off, I'm going to have to go in and get the top of this one because I need everything put together to weld the end on it and do a couple other things, and I'm not going to take this thing off and put it back on and take it off and put it on because there is, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 28 bolts holding both sides on right now, and need to add another 4, but I ran out of the bolts we need. So I need to order, or I'm 8 bolts short of having enough to put these plates on. But anyway, get the welder out and tack these on real quick. Black was a bad choice. Damn it. Bounced off that bolt. Got my wire stuck. And there you have it. Most of the work's done, and then this piece here is gonna go over that like so and get stitch welded on so that whole end is all one piece. Which should be 10 times stronger than the way it was before. So, anyhow, But like I say, hopefully tomorrow we catch you from the seat of a tractor. Although I doubt you'll see, if I do end up getting anything done tomorrow, I doubt you'll see it till midweek, because if I get a chance to run Sunday, Monday, probably not going to try uploading any videos till Tuesday if it rains. And if it doesn't rain Tuesday, you may or may not see a video until, I think our next chance of rain is Friday. So, anyway, that's enough of this project for one day. Need to get all my shit cleaned up, tools put away. So, I guess that does it for this one. And we'll catch y'all on the next one, and hopefully from the seat of a tractor.